Hello, this is again Shirish. We're going to continue our talks on various stuff, including the meditation that I want to continue. However, this time I thought for a change, I will talk about something which has been reported by many religions. Uh, how do sages and saints can bring dead to the life? We have seen the examples in Jesus Christ as well as in Indian cultures, many. Yukteswarji, who was the guru of Swami Paramahansa Yogananda, and then we have seen in Sai Baba, and many other people where somebody who was declared dead or somebody who died or was on the verge of death were brought back to the life. And I've seen several examples, though not personally experienced, that this has happened. And the question always is that if somebody dies, how can it be brought back? I can at one time understand that somebody who is dying can be helped. And there are two things that I want to briefly talk about. So, in the case of sometimes these huge stories that we have heard from different segments of the population, where somebody gave angara, which is like hashish, and then somebody gave tirtha, which is like water, and somebody gave this and that, and then certainly somebody who was suffering from cancer or somebody who was suffering for terminal disease suddenly woke up and never had the element of it, etc., etc. I honestly believe that the reason these yogis tend to do these kind of features where they give something so that you don't, so that that itself prevents the death. And so there are two things. One is the technique, and the other one is how it can be done if we believe in law of karma and somebody who has already died. So to make this matter a little bit simpler, I would say that a lot of these yogis and sages don't want to have the ego, don't want to get into the ego. They themselves have the ability to reverse the death or prevent the death or pull somebody from the dying to alive and a healthy status. So what they do is they create this impression that it was not them, but it was actually the angara, the ashes, the tirtha, the water from the gods, or any other stuff like that. So the credit goes to the god, the credit goes to that particular medium that they have used. In case of Swami Paramahansa Yogananda ji, when one of his friend's father was dying and he begged his teacher or the guru to save him, fully believing that he had the ability to save him. And the guru told him, don't worry, he will be okay. And the Swamiji, at that time being a student or a disciple, did not believe it and repeatedly asked him, why are you not helping him? Why are you not helping him? Finally, Yukteswarji told him to take oil from the lamp which was there and said, please put few drops of that, and told him exactly how many, whatever, to put it in the mouth of this friend's father. And whoa, the guy woke up. He was unconscious. Now he woke up and did okay. But Swamiji had told him that he will have to turn around his life. He has only 6 months to live. And certainly at the end of 6 months, the guy died. Now, this is a typical story that I'm taking so as to explain how a death can be reversed or how somebody can be pulled back from dead to be alive. I have my own theory. Nobody has told me this, nor do I have read it anywhere, and it is just simply my own perception. If you remember, when I talk about effects of karma, and when I talk about how the karmas have three different things, one of which is the karmic seeds that we are come alive in this particular life that are going to come to fruition. So in this present life, there are certain seeds from previous lives that are going to come to the fruition after those have been done with, and certain new seeds that we have sown related to the karma in this life have been done with, then we die. So there are no seeds to sprout, the plant dries. Similarly, there are no seeds to come to fruition, they die. So, how in the world these yogis, and even for that matter, Jesus Christ, Sai Baba, and many others have changed this course? Because there cannot be life without the karmic seeds. And so some karma have to be there. So my theory is that these saints and sages and people that have achieved certain levels have a power or an ability to reshuffle the karma. So there is a storage of the karmas, which is called sanchita karma, and kriyaman karma is what we create. So prarabdha karma is the karma that we are born with. So when the prarabdha is over, we still have sanchit karma and we still have kriyaman karma, some of which is stored for future lives. So what these yogis can do is bring back or reshuffle the files, what could have occurred in your future lives, what could have occurred in your future life as a fruition from these karmas that are still there stored. They can bring it back to this life. So what is done is that a lot of these karmas will be brought back. So what these people do is, we are done with it, or somebody who is dead is done with his karmas, but now some of the karmas that are stored, which are going to come to fruition in the next life, are brought back to this life. So the body, which we think is dead, comes to life to go through the karmic impression effects in this life. Now again, the amount of karmas that are going to come to life now after the process of dying or in the process of dying are going to be limited. So many of these people have a limited life. So these are like a reshuffling files. What you could have done tomorrow, you're getting it today. I could almost compare this to an annuity, because some of the annuities that we used to buy, they would say, well, if you put 50,000 now, instead of investing 50,000, we'll give you 6% bonus on it. So you will be investing 6% of 50,000, which is $3,000 right now. So instead of investing 50, to start with, the insurance company or the annuity company would allow you to invest 53,000. So what you could have earned in the future, they're already giving you upfront as a bonus. So in this particular case, where the death has occurred, the karmic effect is gone. However, the body is still there. The body has not physically rotten or decayed. Otherwise, this cannot be done. So in a very early stage of death process, there are 5 pranas. They have not all of them left. Not all the Pancha Mahabhuta, the 5 elements, are not gone. At that time, they can bring back the soul, the life, to go through the process of experiencing fruits of certain karmas that would have otherwise occurred in the future lives. This will give them about maybe 6 months or so, and then people leave. This is what is the important thing to understand, that this will give you extra life in this life, but this indirectly will cut future lives. What I mean by that, the next life would be shortened by 6 months, year, 2 years, whatever you are now experiencing it. So it is a borrowing of the time from the future lives. It is a borrowing of the fruits of karma that are going to come to fruition from the future life to the current life. And this can be achieved. This can be achieved simply because these people or the sages have ability to do so. So this is the simple explanation that I can come out with. I know this is totally not in the series of what we have been talking about meditation, but I just thought about this to talk about to change from meditation. So I will go back to the meditation in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe. Thank you. Stay safe. Keep the safe distance. Have a nice day.